so this is lesson 4.10 or 4.10, and this is on estimating and measuring area. So a couple of things we're going to take a look at for key learning. Number one, the area of a shape that's not a rectangle can still be found, but it's found by counting the squares in what's called the part squares. Okay, so when we're doing rectangles, it's pretty easy. We're going to work our way away from rectangles. The second thing is that the area of a polygon, it may not be exact when you're working with something which is not a rectangle. So we may have something which we call an estimate. And it can be very close, but still not going to be exact. And we know how to find the area of this rectangle, don't we? You simply line up the edges on the grid, and you grab this, you drag it over there, and what do you get for an area? And you know that's 6, so we put that over, back up. So we know this is 6 centimeter squares, right? Everybody agree with me?
Yeah.
I walk up my feet on the leg. Did it hurt you?
Yeah.
Go. I'm sorry. All right, she's shocked. Turn around and wow, she was there. All right, so we know we have the grid on a rectangle is pretty easy. All you do is just grab the rectangles, grid to the grid, put it on the rectangle, and count the squares. We know that here we have 6 squares. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that means your answer is 6, right?
Yeah.
But what happens when we turn the page and you have this?
Can't do it.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, you can.
Well, what do you think, Caitlin?
You can like do something.
You can do something?
Like turn the squares.
You can turn the squares? Well, let's find out if turning the grid actually, you talking about turning the grid or turning the squares? All right, let's take the grid and see what happens when we turn it.
It's behind it.
Well, that's okay, I can take this and send it in the back. All right, so now, is that going to help any?
That's funny. A different shape.
A different shape? I can't change the shape, I'm working with triangle. But if I change the shape of the grid, then I'm not having square centimeters, am I? And we measure in a unit, which is standard, which is square centimeters. You turn the page, and we have. When you cover the grid like that, we get part squares, don't we?
So we just add two halves together and then
So Leon says, add 2 halves together. Well, let's see. When this happens, put the squares together to make full squares. So here's a square. But the problem with that, it doesn't quite fit, so I will take and do some flipping.
Man, I still wish we could do this for fun. Yeah.
Oh, something wrong with it.
Just
Flip.
change, just
Up, down,
Smart
and then
book.
flip left, right.
Yeah.
And we can take that over there, and we can put it right there. So, you take the part that was here, right? Remember that one? It used to go right down here? Yeah, that one. It used to be right here, and move it to right there. So we can take the actual parts, and we can put them together, and we can make full squares, can't we? So let's take a look at the next question. How are we going to do this? Well, you can't take cut it out, can you? So you're going to have to make pairs. And how can you mark them so that you know they go together? Or how are you going to do that? Sit. Come on, tell me.
You can draw lines like this. Put those together.
Okay. Okay.
And one left over.
One left over. Now, how much of this is left over? How much of that square is there? Okay, so we have half a square left over. Perfect, Sid. So what we're saying is that, oops, go back here. We have to count the whole squares. How many whole squares do we have first off? Let's start with that. And I'm going to count with stars. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 10 whole squares. You with me so far?
Yeah.
So far I have a total of 10, right? And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same thing, only this group right there that Sid put together, that's a whole square. And this group right there, that's a whole square. So to my total, I can add 2, right? So now I've got 12. And this one right here is a half. So my estimate for the area of this triangle is 12 and a half square centimeters.
We got it exactly right.
I think we did do exactly right, because this one works out that way. But they're not always going to be that pretty. Let's turn the page. Let's try another shape. Boom. What? You don't think that looks good? So what's the area of this shape? Cool. Sorry, Ethan?
Square. Diamond.
No, it's a rhombus, but okay, so it is a square. But how are you going to find the area? So, Ethan?
It's a weird
How do you find the area? We need a grid. So we're going to grab the grid, right? Oh, you can do this?
I can do this.
All right, come up here, Ethan.
You do it.
And take and see if I can read that part for you. All right, so now, yep, you're on the, just drag it with the pen. There you go. You don't, you can't. So just
Can I do it?
drag it up, put it on top. See if you can line it up in a way that'll help you.
Oh, yeah, I can.
No, you can't turn it. This won't help you. You want to turn it? Try turning it. What happens? Okay, so now you get this. Oh, what a neat idea.
Oh, see?
Is that going to work for turning?
Yes.
Is it going to work always?
No.
No, it won't. But now look at the problem we have.
There's some that don't
There's a whole bunch of part ones that are really hard to show, aren't they? You know how to fix that? Well, I'm going to show you a little bit more. What if we were to set this up, let me have a second, like this?
Oh, I was just going to do that.
You were going to do that? Okay, then do it. Cool. Why don't you line this up with that? No, put it right here. Put it higher. A little more. Get this part right there to go right there. So put those two together. Put this little junction right there. Right there. Okay? See how it works out? Are you with me? Alright, good. So let's, why? There, that looks perfect. Alright, Ethan, you're on now. I want you to put smiley faces inside all of the whole squares and count them for me, okay? Oh, that's not a whole square. Alright, that's not a whole square. Only the whole square. 1, 2, 3.
What were you at?
Well, here, just grab the arrow. You're going to put this down so you can see it, okay? So, oh, there we go. So now grab the arrow and move the smiley face over. Not all of them, just one. Okay, let's put that back there. We'll grab the undo button right down here. And you can undo the last happy face. And then happy face. And then happy face. There, start over. Now. Oh, gotta have to happy. There you go. Now count. Don't make a mistake. How many whole ones do you have? 24. So we'll grab this and we'll go 24 whole ones. Alright, so now you need to together, you need to arrow together the parts that are going to be making a pair. Oh, how did we do this?
Oh, I know.
Oh no, okay. Just make a line together and join, okay?
No.
That one joins with which one to make a hole? There we go. So there's one pair. Where's another pair that can make a hole? There we go. There we go. There we go. Now we have some extra parts there too, don't we? What about these ones? Okay, that makes a pair, yeah? What about the other ones? Okay, there we go. And there we go. Okay, Ethan, hard question of the day. How many pairs did you make?
8.
Okay. 8. And when you put 24 and 8 together, what do you get? Good job. Write it down. 32. So the total area is 32, and what is our unit? Brooke? Squares? What kind of squares? Centimeter, right. Centimeter squares. So our area is 32 centimeter squares. Great job, Ethan. Have a seat. Okay, did everybody see how we did that one? Because now... No, of course not. A little more difficult. So, okay, Caleb. grab the arrow part here so you know what to move. She's grabbing the grid, just like our little piece of plastic, and you can grab the grid anywhere and move, okay? And line it up the best way you know how. I don't know, I think we should slide it up a bit.
Slide it up?
Or down. Get this point right here to line up with that one. Move it up.
Oh, I know that.
And there you go. Okay, see how you got everything lined up nicely? Alright, so you choose what you want to use to count the whole ones.
Don't.
What do you want? We just use it as a dot. Just press as a dot. Okay?
One. No. First one is this.
First one. Oh, look carefully. Is the first one a forward? Alright. Now, just the alteration line. Okay, not try. You are really having trouble with this. This one is working good. Okay, not try. One.
2, 3, Good gracious me.
Erase one line on
Technical
there.
problem.
There we go.
People. 27, 28.
Okay, so using the pen, you got 28 whole squares, right? Alright, now, you might want to use a different pen to line up the pairs, okay? So what? That won't work because you'll be done. Okay, so now we have to do is make pairs. Now you're going to have to try to pair together things which you think are close to being a whole square. So now remember last time they were the perfect same size, right? So now you got some big ones and some small ones. So what you have to do is take a look at this little space right here and try to pick out, is there something this size that you can move over? And I think maybe this is close. It doesn't have to be perfect, right? Because it's an estimate. So these two here can make a pair right here. You see how it works? So now you take over, see what you can get here, okay? Yes, you can. Here's another pair.
No.
Nope. Oh, now you really have fun. All right. Oh, she's really
Both of
fun.
those.
All right.
Oh, I know.
Oh, wait, you're not.
I
There.
don't.
That one and that one?
Yeah, extra both
Okay. That one and that one. Good. Good, good, good. That one and that one. That's a good, right? There you go. Hey, you can do the same thing on the bottom.
It's got ears and eyes.
All right, come on, come on.
It has eyes.
It's kind of like a puzzle to solve, isn't it? Now, what if you're not perfect? Is it okay? Yeah, because it's an estimate, okay? So if you don't get it exactly the same, it's all right. You can just make sure that you are close. All right, so what do you can't write in, oh, you got to give me the numbers. How many part pairs did you come up with?
You're not in the right now.
Just keep trying. How many part pairs? Count.
28. Oh, those, didn't I?
Just count two, because I don't make mistakes.
2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay, 8. So part squares, 8. Now
Total
total area is going to be what?
36. 36.
There you go. 36. Now what unit are we using? Square what? Square centimeters. So SQUAR. Square and centimeters, you can use the shortcut to go C. Good job. What is it, Abby?
Yeah.
Oh, how do you know there's the next one?
Because time.
Well, let's find out.
Time and time.
All right, Abby.
Okay, that one's simple.
Oh, All right, Abby.
It's not simple.
Do you think I would call it a hard one if it was a simple one?
Oh, it's going to pass on pass.
All right, put it up on, put the grid up.
It's not. It's easy. Look.
Oh, it's not as easy as it looks, is it?
No, it's
All
not.
right, so choose whatever you want to use to mark the full
Well, you
one.
just told Abby the answer. 2 carrots. No, somebody put the phone in. I don't want to go around.
Okay,
Okay.
the full ones.
Those are going to blend in.
No, they weren't.
Yeah, they are.
They're
They're not.
They're fine.
I'll make them.
Okay, so how many full squares did you get?
20.
All right, so you put 20 up there, so you gotta grab a pen. There you go. Just 20. You have 20 full.
That is pretty.
20. Okay, so we know we have 20 full squares, so now you gotta do some matching. Make pairs or threes or whatever you need to try to fill.
That's actually pretty hard.
Take a look. Take a look.
Easy.
Let her go. You have to use the pen. You're on the pen right now. There you go. Now is that close to making a full square? That's close enough then. Remember we said these are estimates. Alright? Okay, remember it's an estimate, it doesn't have to be exact. So why don't you just take those last two and put them together to color whole. Alright, so now count your parts. How many do you have? Okay, put it up there. And what is 20 plus 5? 25, and what is our units? S-Q-U-A-R square, and it is centimeters. Okay, what are you doing now?
Quick, stall them as much as you can, then we don't have to do the sign.
You're thinking ahead, are you there, Leon?
Yes.
Alright, come on.
Sign time, watch.
Alright, you think so?
Yes.
Alright, Meg.
You already got to do one. I want to be one goal defeated.
Alright, grab the arrow.
That's what he did.
Alright, take a look.
Oh, this one might be.
You can point anywhere on the grid to do it, right? So you don't have to get the top. Just grab it.
There's like
Then you gotta line it up so that you can get a,
there's like barely any holes one.
Make this one outside. Make this one outside.
I wanna line this up quick.
There is. Can't see.
That's it.
I'm blinded.
I will show you. How's that? That close? Alright, Meg. Your first job is to count the whole squares. Don't use flowers, don't use these flowers yet. Alright. How many whole squares? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright, so grab the pen, write 12 in the whole square set. Blank there. Right. Write 12. Alright. 12. There we go. Alright, so now take and make your pairs, or maybe even you might have to put 3 together now to make a full one. Is that possible? Yes, it is. Alright, so make your pairs. Some of them are really easy to make. Alright, so there's one pair right there. Let's look at her eyeball. Oh, your nose is good too, okay. And there we go.
Yeah, there was nose.
Gonna have 2 nose rings. There's one nose ring right there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Look
yeah.
at his eyelash.
That could be his
Next nose
nostril.
ring.
Look at his eyelashes.
Alright. Okay, and what about down the bottom? What kind of things can you get in there?
He's so different. He's so taboo.
Remember, you just have to be close.
One nose.
I agree. And I agree. Okay, now, so, what do you think is the total parts you have now? Gonna put that in the blank. He says 6. And 12 and 6 is
18.
18. See. Now that is what unit?
We
SQU.
barely have any time, I think.
Don't worry about it, we'll be alright. SQUARE. Just put a U in there. There you go. ARE. And what is the metric unit? Centimeters, just write the CF. Okay? Not wasting time with it, right? And if we turn the page, but we're not going to start today, we'll start tomorrow. So line up, let's go back.
I'm not going to be here tomorrow.